Greetings from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I am Dr. S. Radhika, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry. In this video lecture, we discuss about environmental pollution. In this unit, particularly, we discuss about water pollution. So, after studying this environmental pollution unit, a student can able to choose the pollution control methods and waste management methods. Particularly after studying this water pollution topic, the students can define the terms related to water pollution and also explain the different types of water pollution, its their causes, consequence and their control effects. They can able to demonstrate understanding of how water pollution impacts on human. We know that water is one of the most important renewable natural resources. It is one of the God's valuable gift. Without water, no one can survive in the earth crust. Water is a very, very essential component for all type of biotic community. Due to over tremendous increasing in human population, industrialization, urbanization, and lack of awareness among the people, nowadays most of the water bodies are heavily polluted. Water pollution. Water pollution is defined as the contamination of water due to the addition of unwanted toxic substance to it. That is the alternation of physical, chemical and biological character of water, which causing the harmful effects on human beings or and the aquatic life. The pollutants mainly coming from industries, factories, vehicles and also from agricultural sites, that is the fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides used in the agricultural land area which is leached from the land also pollute the water. Therefore, water pollution is defined as the presence of any toxic substance in the water which affects temporarily or permanently the quality of water. We know that the quality of water is an important parameter which is used to decide the type of treatment required. So generally, three type of parameters are used to evaluate the quality of water: physical parameter, chemical parameter and biological parameter. The factors like color, taste, odor, turbidity and sediments are come under physical parameters. Similarly, pH, acidity, alkalinity, the presence of fluoride, nitrogen content are come under chemical parameters. Similarly, biological parameter means the presence of microorganisms. We know that the drinking water properties. So a pure drinking water should be odorless and clear. It should not contain any taste. The turbidity should not exceed 10 ppm. The pH range between 7 to 8.5. The chloride sulfate presence should be less than 250 ppm. Total hardness less than 500 ppm. Total dissolved solid should be less than 500 ppm. The fluoride content should be less than 1.5 ppm. So, drinking water should be free from the disease producing bacteria, that is it should not containing any microorganisms. Similarly, it should be free from the dissolved gases like hydrogen sulfide. It should be free from dissolved minerals like lead, chromium, manganese, etc. Okay, so these are the properties of a drinking water, that is potable water. Nowadays, due to our human beings activity, these properties are varied. The level which is fixed by World Health Organization values are exceeded. Okay, so what are the main sources of water pollution? We know that the oxygen demanding waste, industrial effluents, inorganic chemicals, pathogenesis, oil, agricultural discharge, toxic elements, radioactive pollutants, thermal pollutants. So these are the main source of water pollution. So oxygen demanding waste are usually biodegradable organic substance contained in the municipal wastewater or the effluents from certain industries like food processing industry, paper industry, bulk industry, etc. So these oxygen demanding wastages inducing the larger population of bacteria. It leads to decomposition of water quality, degradation of water quality by depleting the dissolved oxygen content in the water. What happened? Due to the depleting level of dissolved oxygen content, the aquatic life are affected. Second one is the industrial effluent. We know that the effluents, that is the toxic chemicals which is discharged from the industries are directly passed into any type of water body, particularly the industries like pharmaceutical industry, tanneries, fertilizer industry, paper industry, bulb industry, sugar industry, paint industry, metallurgical industry, oil refineries. Most of the industries, they discharge their wastages into nearby water body. Okay, so these toxic chemicals are very dangerous to human beings and animals and other organisms. Then inorganic chemicals. We know that the water soluble inorganic chemicals also polluting water heavily. Acids, the compounds of toxic metals such as lead, arsenic, selenium, and the salt present in ocean water, fluorides present in soil, which is also responsible for creating water pollution more. So what happen means these type of inorganic chemicals creating many ill health to the human body. Then pathogenesis. So pathogenesis are nothing but microorganisms which present in the sewage waste, which are dangerous to the human health, which is also producing many infectious diseases like dysentery, typhoid, cholera diseases. The next one is the oil. Oil, the main oil sources are machine and automobile waste. The oil pollution leads to reduction of sunlight transmission through water. Therefore, photosynthesis process becomes reduced by marine plants. And then it also reducing the dissolved oxygen in water, causing damage of water birds and also the animals. And agricultural discharge. We know that in order to improve our agricultural production, we are using lot of fertilizers and pesticides in our agricultural land area. The water soluble compounds containing nitrate, phosphate, ammonium ions are inducing the excessive growth of plants. Due to flood, cyclone, these type of nutrients are leached by surface runoff and reach to the nearby aquatic water body. What happen means it inducing the growth of algae and other aquatic plants which die, decay and deplete the dissolved oxygen content in the water and also kill the fish items, other microorganisms. Similarly, the drinking water with excessive levels of nitrates lower the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood and also kill the children. Particularly, it kill the infants. Then, radioactive pollutants. The radioactive isotopes which found in water includes strontium, iodine, cesium, cobalt, barium, krypton, which are coming from atomic, nuclear and thermal power plants. It is very toxic to human life. These isotopes are mainly accumulates in bone and teeth, causing serious disorder in human beings and inducing the genetical mutations, birth defect, and also creating many varieties of cancers. We know that the radioactive substance are used to cure cancer. At the same time, it is also responsible for creating cancer also. Okay, so the radioactive pollutants which are discharged into water body also creating heavy problems to the living things. Then thermal pollutants. The pollutants which is coming from thermal power plants are called as a thermal pollutants. Generally, in power plants, water is used as a coolant. The waste water is returned to the water bodies, hence the temperature of the water becomes increased. The rise in temperature decreases in dissolved oxygen content in water body. So suppose when a power plant shut down for any repair, the fish and other organisms are adapted to a particular temperature range, which can be killed by the abrupt change in the water temperature, which is called as a thermal shock. So due to this thermal shock, many type of aquatic organisms, plants, animals and other microorganisms are heavily affected. Then the main source of another one main source of water pollution is point and non-point source of water pollution. Point sources are nothing but the which are discharged pollutants at specific location through pipes, ditches into bodies of surface water. That is the examples are factories, sewage treatment plants, or are the examples of point resources. Non-point source means which cannot be traced any single site of discharge. They are usually large land area or airsheds that pollute water by surface runoff, subsurface flow or deposition from the atmosphere. So what are the consequences of water pollution? So already we discussed that the human health issues are on the rise due to the level of pollutants increase in the water, it increasing the health issues. The ecosystem of plants get disturbed. Agricultural issues like water scarcity problem, salinity, water logging leads to low productivity. Then extinction of marine species, contaminated food. So already we have discussed that the food energy passed from one organism into another organisms. So the contaminated nutrients, that is the poisonous toxic substance present in our food passing from one organism into another organisms leads to contamination of food and also affecting the living things present in the earth crust. Let us see the control of water pollution. Now, the water pollution is the main problem that exists all over the world, not only in well-developed countries, the developing countries also facing water pollution problem as the main one. So, this water pollution can be controlled only in the hands of state and central government involvement. Even though our government has constituted many laws and regulations in order to protect our water from pollutants, improve the quality of water and protection of water bodies from hazardous substance, it is our responsibility, the individual human responsibility to protect the water body from pollutants. So for that, the tremendous increasing in human population is the main cause for all environmental degradation. So initially we have to plan our family, reduce our population, reduce our needs and demands. Therefore automatically the consuming energy resources becomes reduced. We have to create the awareness among the people. Okay, so through education we should create the awareness among our family as well as in society members also. We plant more number of trees. Use pesticides, fertilizers in agriculture should be in the limited manner. Use in the efficient manner. The chemicals such as potassium permanganate should be spread regularly in order to protect the water from microorganisms. The harmful substances like phosphorus, mercury, ammonia, sodium, which can be removed by adsorption, ion exchanges and electrodialysis techniques. Radioactive substance can be removed by ion exchange method. The highly qualified and experienced person should be consulted from time to time for effective control of water pollution. So, every individual human being should follow the 3R principles: reduction in use, reuse, and recycle. The possible reuse and recycle of treated sewage effluents and the industrial waste should be encouraged. So, in order to treat the wastewater, three type of treatments are followed. One is primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Primary treatment is nothing but it is a mechanical process used to filter out the solids, gravels, slits from the wastewater. Secondary treatment means it is a biological process used to remove biodegradable organic waste by aerobic bacteria. It removes up to 90% of oxygen demanding waste by activated sludge process. Tertiary treatment. It removes all the remaining pollutants like phosphates and other dissolved inorganic compounds. Some of the treatment methods are as follows, that is the ion exchange method, reverse osmosis, and chemical oxidation method. So these are the methods which helps to remove the remaining pollutants present in the water body. So every industry must consist of the pollution control equipments, and they have to retreat the wastewater. So by creating the awareness among the people about our water resources and insist the importance of water, the insist the need of water for our future generation, we should create the awareness among the people. So it is our responsibility, it's our duty to protect our water resources for our future generation. Thank you for listening. In the next video, we will discuss about other kinds of pollutions, particularly soil pollution. Thank you, one and all.